We are kicking things off with the Los Angeles Dodgers battling through a tough stretch. The offense has been struggling, with the team scoring just 7 runs in 3 games against the Atlanta Braves, and manager Dave Roberts admits, "As a unit, I don't think we're one piece right now." We dive into the details of this offensive slump and what it means for the team's season trajectory.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the massive financial implications surrounding Shohei Ohtani. Reports are swirling that Major League Baseball general managers are reportedly upset with the Dodgers over a specific roster rule, highlighting why Ohtani commands a $700 million contract and what this means for the future of two-way players in the league. But the slump isn't just about hitting. We examine the mental game of Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is wrestling with when to give the superstar some rest, as Ohtani has gone through a significant power drought, and we explore the tactics behind trying to swing out of a slump. Finally, we break down the embarrassing loss to the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers podcast reveals how Ohtani continues to look disinterested after a difficult stretch, and we give you all the analysis you need to understand this pathetic performance. Stay with us, because this is the story you don't want to miss. The Los Angeles Dodgers faced significant offensive struggles and pitching vulnerabilities during Week 7 of their season, despite a few notable offensive highlights. While the team managed to hit 8 home runs in the week, the offense was largely ineffective in 4 of the 6 games played against the Houston Astros and Atlanta Braves. The team's scoring woes persist, evidenced by a pattern of scoring 3 or fewer runs 8 times in their last 11 games and 12 times in their last 21, a trend that has impacted their overall record. Manager Dave Roberts acknowledged the unit was not operating as a cohesive whole, citing players struggling to find their optimal positions and mechanics. On the pitching side, stability was disrupted by Tyler Glasnow being sidelined with back spasms, which led to Blake Snell returning earlier than planned, causing rust. The team has been managing rotation changes, adding 3 pitchers to the active roster in just 3 games, utilizing the fresh arm express to compensate for previous service interruptions. Individual performances showed flashes of brilliance. Andy Pages was a standout, hitting 3 home runs in his series finale in Houston, marking his first career 3-homer game. Freddie Freeman also had a strong week, hitting 3 extra base hits, including a significant home run off Chris Sale, which was his first since April 6th and his 100th home run with the club. Shohei Ohtani recorded a season-high 7 innings on Tuesday in Houston, allowing only 2 runs, though his team's overall offensive struggles contributed to a tough loss. The team's pitching depth saw Justin Robalski pitch 7 innings while trailing, a performance reminiscent of a rare historical outlier for the franchise. The team's overall statistics for the week reflect a 3-3 record, with 28 runs scored and 22 runs allowed. The focus moving forward will be on offensive cohesion and ensuring consistent performance across the pitching staff to address the current instability. Major League Baseball general managers are reportedly expressing frustration with the Los Angeles Dodgers, citing the unique situation surrounding Shohei Ohtani as a key factor in their high valuation. This sentiment highlights the complex dynamics of roster construction and player value in the modern game. The report suggests that while the Dodgers' massive spending attracts attention, Ohtani's dual-threat status is a significant element driving the conversation among baseball executives. A central point of contention revolves around roster limitations. Current rules restrict teams to 13 pitchers on a 26-man roster. However, because Shohei Ohtani is a two-way player, he is reportedly exempt from this limit, effectively granting the Dodgers an advantage of 14 pitchers. According to Bob Nightingale of USA Today, general managers desire the flexibility to build rosters as they see fit, prioritizing more pitchers over position players. While the original rule was intended to speed up games, the impact of the pitch clock may be mitigating some of that concern. Analysts acknowledge the complexity, noting that Ohtani is a singular talent whose presence brings distinct benefits to the team possessing him. While acknowledging the difficulty in finding a perfect solution to address league-wide fairness regarding roster construction, the situation underscores the immense value placed on unique, elite talent. Beyond the Dodgers' situation, other significant league developments are also emerging. The New York Yankees are reportedly looking to make a trade involving the Astros to acquire the Rookie of the Year winner and three-time All-Star. Furthermore, there are updates on other players, including a difficult outlook for Bo Bichette's future in New York, a need for the Blue Jays to feel validated following reports on Bichette, and health updates concerning Tarek Skubal. Finally, the Atlanta Braves All-Star is scheduled to undergo an X-ray after recently returning to the lineup. Los Angeles, California Shohei Ohtani is facing a potential slump at the plate in the final 2 games against the San Francisco Giants this week, leaving Dodgers manager Dave Roberts undecided on whether the performance dip will occur on Wednesday, coinciding with a pitching appearance, or Thursday, which could serve as a mental reset day for the superstar. The timing of Ohtani's rest has become a complex issue, particularly as he reestablishes himself as a full-time two-way player for the first time since 2023. This struggle is evident, as Ohtani has struggled to hit in 3 of his first 6 pitching starts, including his previous 2 outings on the mound, despite having played in all 41 games in some capacity. Roberts acknowledged the dilemma, stating, "One of those days he's not going to hit. I haven't decided." But on top of that, given what we're asking of him on the pitching side, it's a fair question. The offensive drought is significant. Ohtani last hit a home run on April 26 against the Chicago Cubs, following a string of 59 consecutive plate appearances without a long ball, marking his longest power drought since joining the Dodgers. Since that milestone, Ohtani has recorded 51 plate appearances and 13 full games without a home run, marking his second longest skid with the team. In the most recent outing, Ohtani struggled significantly, going hitless in 5 at-bats and recording a pair of strikeouts in the loss on Monday. His overall season statistics have been impacted, dropping his line to .233363404, a 114 WRC+, but with an isolated power of .171, which is 75 points lower than any of his previous 5 seasons. Roberts observed that even during periods of poor hitting, Ohtani demonstrated fundamental plate discipline, noting, "Even early on in the season when he wasn't hitting, he was still taking walks and getting on base. Tonight was a classic example. I think he's just trying to swing out of it. That's just so apparent. A lot of hitters, when they're scuffling, they want to swing out of it, and tonight was one of those nights." The Los Angeles Dodgers are facing significant criticism following a recent, disappointing loss to the San Francisco Giants. Reports suggest that the team's performance has been underwhelming, with some observers pointing to a perceived lack of engagement from key players, specifically mentioning Shohei Ohtani, who is reportedly appearing disinterested. This sentiment has fueled negative commentary surrounding the team's recent results. The situation highlights a period of scrutiny for the Dodgers as they navigate the competitive landscape of professional baseball. For viewers seeking further updates and analysis on the game and related sports news, the 5 News application is recommended for streaming content.